gospel can accomplish with him. But now we are telling you that there is an outlier that you may not be watchful about, which is the law. That you must intentionally and ferociously quit
The law.
Yes. Because it's going to be so subtle. Moses is not around that is going to read it unto you. There are no Pharisees that they are going to come policing you. To remind you.
Yes.
But the thing about it is it will creep into that. You know what the serpent told Eve? That did God really say? He subjected God's instruction, turned it into a law. It was a relationship instruction.
Yes.
Eve could have any fruit she wanted from any tree.
That's true.
That even if she went to a mango, but what she wanted was an apple, it would give her that. But that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
But the way it was so subtle that you can't recognize it. That's why it has to be a self-search.
Yeah.
Even in my own life, but what are those things? Because to Peter it was food.
Yeah.
It was food. It's like there are people like me, if they don't serve me food in that plate.
I will not.
See, what is this home?
I get
You get it?
Yeah.
Think that, and today we want it to be that literal.
Yeah.
That watch into that. Me, if you don't give me a PDF, which is this number of words, however good your report is,
It is not as good.
it's not.
Doesn't match up.
You get it?
Standard.
It's those things. But they come even to our now real life. How you do your life. Because the gospel is not something that you experience in church and then you go and do. Actually, you have to experience it in your own life. In your after church. Church actually starts when Sunday service is done. That's when church starts. That's when you start to apply these things. When you meet that traffic officer, when you meet that bank manager, when you meet that police officer, when you get it. Yeah. When you find yourself there where you don't meet the standard, where do you run to?
Yeah.
You come back and kids have messed
like
up
it.
everything.
Yeah.
What do you say? Yeah. How do you respond? What lenses do you use to look at life?
Yeah.
Because it can be either or.
Yeah.
It can be either or.
Wow. Our time is running so fast. Pastor Simon, what do you want to leave with us tonight about quitting the law?
The idea just stands around that place. If guilt comes into your life because you have failed to accomplish a certain thing, then you should quickly run away from that place. You see, our significance, our peace, our freedom, our wealth, everything that we need in this world is supposed to come from what Jesus did for us on the cross. There is that statement that Pastor usually says that if the cross of Jesus Christ does not mean anything to you, if it doesn't make you have peace, if it doesn't put you in a place where you are at peace at yourself, then there is a problem with you. Because in reality, we face a lot of things in this world. Someone is going to say something and it's going to put you down. People are even going to look at you in a certain way. And then you will be like, is there a problem with me? Or reality is going to really happen. You're going to sit for an exam and you're going to fail it. Does that mean that you're stupid? All those things coming into yourself, the moment you feel you're less than what Christ said because you have not accomplished a certain goal in your life, because you have not been able to do a certain thing, because you have not prayed enough, then just know the law has started walking into your life. Immediately at that place, you're supposed to remember what he did for you on the cross. Yeah. And that's why our biggest problem is not a sin problem. That's why our biggest problem is actually a love problem. The best thing we can do is to fall so much in Jesus Christ, with Jesus Christ. And you can't just easily fall in love with Jesus Christ. Just like a young woman gets to fall in love with a man, there are things that woman sees in this man. There are things that attract him to that man.
Yes.
And in the process of getting attracted to that, they fall in love with this young man, and then they stay with them forever. It's the same thing with us and Jesus Christ. We have to seek to understand him. Seek to understand what he did for us on the cross. Seek to understand its implications. When you get to understand those, you will actually get excited about Jesus Christ. And getting excited about Jesus Christ is what actually makes you turn away from all the things, and you understand that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I have this or that. It doesn't matter, yes, whether they backed at me when I came late to church. It doesn't matter. Jesus still loves me and he's mine.
Wow.
One thing, you see.
Yes, Pastor Derek.
Fiona, life on earth is hard
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
The law makes it harder.
Eh.
Believe in Jesus
Yeah.
and step into freedom.
Yeah. Wow. Believe in Jesus and step into freedom. That is where we are going to wrap this conversation up at today. Thank you so much for being here. Quit the law. Quit the law. It might be a bit difficult for many people, but we cannot keep it. So the easiest way out is quit the law. Thank you so much for being at MC Roundtable. Thank you, Pastor Derek. Thank you, Pastor Simon. Thank you, everybody, and the entire crew here. We love you with the love of Christ. Let's break out now into our smaller groups. What is the Lord saying to you, and what are you going to be doing about it? We love you with the love of Christ. Bye-bye.